for tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tate.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the...
That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Flowers, 37 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Flush to his right. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Trayvon Walker buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They ran a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Pushes him aside at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And it's caught. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. He finds his man complete. That's Barry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Hey, Lion!
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Rocco switch! Hey!
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's McGee. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jaguars.
On first down, Tate. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barry. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressive...
And a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a throw again as Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Barry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Lawrence
throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Barry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
60 Eagles. Ready.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They'll run. Achane.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Devon Achane. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Snowhawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
23. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on first down. Felder. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Lawrence on first down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
They give to Achane on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Running right, here's Achane.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 37-yard line. That's the end.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... Back now here on EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Snowhawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think...
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
19 Lions. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Fighting through pressure. Forced out to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock.
Here we go.
But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Achane hit, and the ball is held. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Again, it's Achane.
The 20, 5, and touchdown!
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Snowhawks have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Barry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full play ball no matter who's on the field.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.